Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much to my subscribers. Welcome newcomers. I hope you like the channel and become part of this journey with us. One big happy family. Thank you so much to every single one of you that have been supporting the channel from the start until now. And of course, very appreciated the newcomers that will be part of it also. I'd like to mention that my threads are 100% cotton thread. They are from Portugal. I am in Europe. And there are 4 plies, similar thickness to Aunt Lydia number 3. My colors go by number and not by name. Okay. And for the most part, I use 2.75 hook, a small one, millimeter. Small one to tuck in loose ends, of course, and a pair of scissors. I also like to mention I do have a crochet private group. If you're interested to join the beautiful queens there, you're more than welcome as long as you have a profile pic. And I have a crochet page on Facebook and also Instagram and TikTok. All of these links will be below in the description box. All you have to do is click on them. Of course, if you have not subscribed, click on that subscription. It's free, you know that, and hit the bell notification to be notified of the new uploads. Please don't forget to give a thumbs up on the video. It's the only way we can continue to create these beautiful pieces for you guys. By keep growing the channel, of course, by YouTube recognizing the channel and circulating it. And I am so grateful and appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody. For a lot of yous that question on my threads, I do ship them out. They're $12 a ball. They're 100 grams equivalent. 300 to 325 yards, okay? And minimum order by 6. It's the only way I can cover the shipping. I make nothing out of it, so I know you will be asking because I get a lot of questions on them. So here you go. Okay, so let's get started. Please don't forget to share the video or the channel in your Facebook public or your groups, your Facebook crochet groups, through your WhatsApp, your Instagram. It's the only way to keep going and circulating it. Okay, thank you. I send you much blessings. Okay, everyone, so we're going to create another Christmas doily centerpiece. Hope you guys will enjoy this tutorial. I hope you have subscribed already. If not, please do so. It helps the channel, of course. And not forgetting to give a thumbs up to the video. So we're going to get started. I'm going to use a 4-ply 100% cotton thread, similar to Aunt Lydia number 3. And we'll be using the red and the white, and maybe a mixed color in between. I'm not sure yet which one, but I'll see as I go. Always look ahead of the video before you create anything. Sometimes mistakes are done, of course. I'm far from being perfect. And you don't have to take it down. Normally, I work around it to fix the boo-boo or if something is missing. Okay, it's also a way for you guys to learn how to do it without frogging the project. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm going to start by the magic circle. If you still have a hard time with it, you can do a 5 to 6 chain. I'm going to secure that with a slip stitch. Coming back in, single and 2 chain. That's my first double crochet. Continuing inside of this magic circle, I'm going to do a total of 12 double crochets. This is row 1. I'll meet you at the end. So I've done my 12 double crochets, closed my magic circle, going on that first one with a slip stitch. I'm going to stretch my thread a bit, going into the next one, stretching a bit, single and 1 chain, also stretching a bit. My first double crochet. Increase on the same stitch, another double crochet, into the next one, again increase, 2 double crochet on the same stitch. So all the way around will be this way, we should have 24 double crochets. This is row 2. So I've closed in with slip stitch, again stretching my thread a bit, going into the next one, doing a single, stretch a bit in one chain, into the same one, double crochet, next one double crochet, next one increase, 2 in the same stitch, 2 double crochet, next one double crochet, next one 2 double crochet. We're going to proceed this way all the way around, the same way, 2 on the same stitch, 1 double crochet, 2, 1 double crochet, 2, and so on. Okay everyone, so finish row 3, going to row 4, again stretching my thread into the next one, doing our increase, single one chain, my first double crochet, coming back in the same stitch, 2. Now we're going to do 2 double crochet, 1 per stitch, so 2 double crochet along, next one, 2 on the same stitch, our increase, next 1 double crochet, next 1 double crochet, and 2 double crochet in the same stitch, our increase. Okay, this is row 4. I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, finished my row, stretching my thread, going into row 5, single, 1 chain, coming back in that same stitch, double crochet, next stitch, double crochet. So we started with the increase on the first one, double crochet, and double crochet. So on our second, where we have the increase, we'll be doing the increase, 2 in the same stitch, and then 1 per stitch, 1, 2, and 3. Increase. We fall on top of that second double crochet from the increase, and then again 1, 2, and 3, 1 per stitch, falling on top of that increase with an increase, the second double crochet. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, going to row 6, so into the next one, stretch your thread, single 1 chain, increase on the same stitch. So now we're going to do 1, 2, 3, 4. On your 5th, increase. So again, we fall where we have the increase on the row below. So on your second one, do the increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, and on your 5th, increase. I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, going into row 7. Now this time we're going to have 5 double crochets alone, increase. So I went into the next stitch with single 1 chain, increase, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, 1 per stitch. Again, we fall on top of that increase on the second double crochet with increase, and then just follow through again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Again, on top of that second increase with increase. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, going into row 8, stretching my thread, single 1 chain, increase on the same stitch, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. On my 7th, increase, which is on top of that increase that we did on the previous row, and again 6 double crochets, 1 per stitch, 3, 4, 5, 6, and on my 7th, increase. Okay, and next row we'll have 7 double crochets alone and 2 together, so the increase will be on the 2nd double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Make sure 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'll meet you at the end of row 9, which will be the 7 double crochets alone and 2 together. Okay, everyone, so I've completed row 9, and on row 9 you are to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 double crochets alone, and on your 8, 2 together. Okay, we are to have a total of 108 double crochets. So now I'm going to do 1 chain. I'm going to come back in that same stitch with a single. Next stitch, single. So this time it's a single 1 per stitch, and we are to have 108 singles, 1 per stitch. This is row 10. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm going to come in with my white. I've completed row 10 going into row 11, and I'm going to do a single. Now it's always hard to get this poof stitch. We're going to be doing poof stitch the first time, but once we get through it, this first one, we're good to go. So I've done single 2 chain. I'm going to come in the center of the single, and I'm going to pull through. You must stretch your thread well, or you're going to have a hard time pulling through it. So 3 times, and then I'm going to skip a stitch. Try to get this little string out of the way. Skip a stitch into the next one, and we have to pull through all of the stitches. And then we're going to secure that with a slip stitch. Okay, so I have my first poof and 2 chain for space in between them. Now we're going to work behind this slip stitch we did, or this single if you want to call it. 1, 2, and 3. Again, skip a stitch into the next one and pull right through it. Of course, if you get all of your threads, right? Sometimes it's just better to restart than try that. 1, 2, and 3. Skip a stitch into the next one. That's why it's important not to tighten your stitch too much. And we're going to secure that with a slip stitch. 2 chain, again, coming behind that single. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to grab that. I don't want to leave a line back here. See, when we go from one to the other, we must grab this line back here. It's not going to look pretty. So make sure you go right under take that string with you right up, as you can see, so it doesn't show, because it will show. So skip a stitch into the next one and pull right through. We're going to secure that with a slip stitch and 2 chain. Again, coming behind, make sure you grab that string back there. It's going to show in the back. It doesn't look pretty. 1, 2, and 3. Skip a stitch into the next one and pull right through it. Slip stitch to secure it, chain 2. Behind that single, skip a stitch into the next one. Did I grab it? See, when you don't pull through it, it does not look pretty. So you have to check to make sure that you are pulling behind that white. 1, 2, and 3. And then slip stitch, and we're going to do that all the way around so it can look the same in the back. So make sure each time you do your proof you look in the back to make sure that you did cover that string back there, or else it's going to show lines. It's not going to be pretty at all. Okay, 2 chain one more time. So coming behind here, make sure 1, 2, and 3. Skip a stitch into the next one and pull through it. Make sure you get that string, that main string going through. Secure that with slip stitch. So it's almost like doing 3 chain, let's say, because you are securing that 1, 2, and 3 to make sure that you don't forget. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to my last one. Coming in, 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come in exactly where that single is that we started and pull through. 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to come right on that first chain we did and close it with slip stitch. Now it tends to curve a bit, but just have to pull it, and of course once we block it too, that, and even the next round will straighten out the pattern even more. So if it bends a bit, don't worry about it. So tuck in your loose ends in the back. Make a few knots here and there. You want to make sure that nothing comes apart. And your middle one, the same thing. With a smaller hook, we don't want to poke big holes here on the center. Just go through some of the loops back here. I'm coming back in with the red. So you can start anywhere where we have those 2 chain space, remember? And I'm going to do a single and another single. So we're going to alternate. So I have 2 singles here into the next one. I keep doing that, I don't know. Into the next one, single and single. Try to hide this thread here a bit. Less work at the end. Single and single. So we have 2 loops of 2 singles. The next one, we're going to, I don't know why I keep turning this in my hook. Just one of those days, I guess. In the next one, we're going to be doing 3 singles. 1, 2, and 3. The next 2 will be 2 singles. 1, 2. Into the next one. 1, 2. So always 2 loops of 2 singles. The third one, 3. 2 loops of 2 singles. The third one, 3. 1, 2, into the next one. 1, 2, and the third one, 3 singles. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished my row. I'm going to come in with this green. And you can start anywhere. So I'm going to start by doing half double crochet, coming back in that same stitch with another half double crochet. I'm going to skip 1, 2 on my third one. I'm doing half again and another half. Now I'm going to close all of them together and secure that. And I'm going to do 1, 2, 3 chain. I'm coming back in again on that same stitch with half and another half. I'm going to skip 1, 2 on my third one, half, and another half. So I have 5 loops on my hook, and I'm going to close them all together, secure that with the slip stitch, 1, 2, 3 chain. Repeat the same thing, coming back in that one, half, and half. Skip 1, 2 into the third one, half, and half. 5 loops on my hook, close it all together, secure that with slip stitch, and 1, 2, 3 chain. We're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. Half and half. Skip 1, 2 into the third one, half and half double crochet. Close it all together, secure it with slip stitch, 1, 2, 3 chain. So in reality, what you're securing slip stitch is 4 chain if you want to count it that way, if it makes it easier. Okay, and then we'll complete when we come back to this end. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to my very last one, coming in that very first one we did. One, two, three, and four. That's one for securing and 3 chains. So coming on that chain, that first chain, closing in with slip stitch, tucking in the loose ends. So I'm going to count to let you know how many V's we have. I'll call them V's. Okay, everyone. So I have 42 V's. So make sure you have the same amount so we don't get mixed up anywhere. Now, I wish I had multicolored red, but I don't. So I'm going to use this mustard. This is going to look pretty nice also. It's almost like, gold mustardy. I'm going to do double crochet. Now you can start your double crochet however you're used to doing it. I'm going to do 6. We'll be doing popcorn. Try to hide this as I go. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. I'm going to come on that very first one. And close it in. And I'm going to do 1 chain, secure it, and then 1, 2, and 3. I'm going to come back in this hole we have here on the center and do single 1, 2, and 3. Come back in, single 1, 2, and 3, and again. So it's a good combination if you're using like golds for Christmas and things like that. So I've completed the 3 picots. 1, 2, 3 chain. Coming back into the next one and doing my 6 double crochets. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. One, 2, 3, and 4 because that first chain was to secure it. And then picot with single 1, 2, and 3. Picot 1, 2, and 3. And picot. Chain 3 into the next one. So we're going to proceed this way all the way around the same way. I'm still going to dig deep to see if I find any mixed red. If I do, then I will take this yellow down and use the mixed red. Okay, you guys, I've changed my mind and I decided to go in with the white. That's what happens. Sometimes I change my mind. So 1, 2, and 3, and into the next one. I think I prefer the white since it's gonna pop up more for Christmas, right? Not that that mustard was wrong, but no, I want to keep it in the Christmas theme here. 2, 4, 6, and then the same way as we've been doing. So 1, 2, 3, 4 for that first one. Single 1, 2, 3, single, 1, 2, 3, and single, and then 3 chain, 1, 2, 3, into the next one with 6 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so pretty much finished my flowers, and now I'm going to come in with the red, and we're going to work inside of this 3 chain that we did. We're going to be doing 3 singles on all of the 3 chains. So 2, 3. So 3 chains. I'm going to do 1 chain space in between, and then again going into the next 3 chains and doing 3 singles. We're going to work this way all the way around the same way, and 1 chain space in between, one chain, and then your 3 singles again, 1, 2, and 3. So I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finished all my singles. So I'm going to come back in that same stitch, single, and 2 chain. My first double crochet into the second, double crochet into the third, double crochet. So we have 3 singles, we'll be doing 3 double crochets. In this first loop here, I'm going to do, what I'm going to do is, you don't have to do it this way. I'm going to, because I'd like it for it to stick onto the pattern. So on this middle peacock, I'm going to grab 2 little loops back here, and I'm going to do 1 double crochet just so it can stick to the pattern and doesn't fold. But we're going to alternate. On this first one we did 1 double crochet on that 1 chain. On the next one we're doing 2. On the next one, 1. Next one, 2 double crochet. Okay, we're going to keep alternating. And then where we have the 3 singles, we'll be doing the 3 double crochets. Now, like I said, if you find that it's too hard for you to attach the peacock, we don't want the red to show up on the front. For that reason, I picked 2 loops back there. So on this one, we have 1 double crochet inside of that 1 chain space, and here I'm going to do 2 double crochet. So on my first one here, I'm going to grab these 2 loops back here, or you can just dab a little bit of glue if you want. I'm going to do my first double crochet, and then in the same stitch my second, because don't forget we are alternating. We're doing 1 double crochet, and on the next 2, 1 double crochet, and then 2, and then back to the double crochet, the singles, and doing, we have 3 singles, we'll be doing 3 double crochets. Okay, and that's how we're going to alternate with it. So we started the first flower in that 1 chain, 1 double crochet on the second, 2, then the third one on the second, 2, or the fourth if you want to put it that way. Always rotating, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, that's the increase on it all the way around. So I'll meet you at the end. I'm going to do 1 more here. So I've rolled. I'm going to just pick these 2 loops back here, go under that one chain to grab my thread. Oh, got my hook stuck there. Okay, well, we'll try that again. If you find, like I said, it's too hard for you, then you don't have to do it, or you can just glue a little dab of glue in the back. So 1 double crochet only. On the next one we do 2. So alternating the increases. Okay, here we have 3 singles, we do 3 double crochets. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, so finished my row with the double crochets. You are to have 190 double crochets. I'm coming in, taking this one into the back, and we're going to do this row with single using back loops. So my first single using back loops, 1 per stitch. There is no increase, so it's still 190 singles, and I'll meet you at the end. Okay everyone, coming back in with the white again. So we're going to do that poof stitch again. So you can start pretty much anywhere you want. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to do that single. And 2 chain. That's to start off my poof. Working the only time inside of this single. 2, 3, and 4. Skipping 1 only into the next. Through all the stitches, and secure that with a slip stitch, and 1, 2 chain only. Coming and working behind that single, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip a stitch into the next one, closing all of them. Slip stitch, 2 chain. Again, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Skip a stitch into the next one. And 2 chain. Okay, so we're going to proceed this way all the way around until the end. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, finished my round, coming back in with the red. So I've closed in exactly how we did it here on this one. So this row is going to be 2 singles where we have those 2 chains all the way around the same way. 2 singles where we have the 2 chains. And to the next one, single, and then single. Okay, so I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, completed my row. I did 190 singles. That's 2 on each one. So I'm going to come and bring this thread to the back, This row will have increases. And we're going to be using back loops only. So I'm going to come in that first back loop with single 2 chain. My first double crochet, increase on the same stitch, and now we're going to be doing 9 double crochets alone on each stitch, and on my 10th one we have the increase. So I have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 double crochets, 1 per stitch. That's not counting my increase. On my 10th, doing my increase, 2 in the same stitch. Again, counting 9 double crochets, and then on my 10th, doing my increase, 2 in the same stitch. Okay, that's all there is to it. So 2 on the 10th, 9 double crochets, 1 per stitch. On the 10th, 2 together. Okay, everyone, I'm going to do 1 more row of double crochets grabbing both loops. So single 2 chain, that's all you have to do. There is no increase, just double crochet over double crochet, and the row after that is singles, 1 single per stitch. Okay, everyone, finished all the singles. I'm going to go into the next one, single 2 chains. I've done my first double crochet. I'm going to do 4 double crochets total. Sorry about the construction noise, people. 4 double crochets, chain 2, skip 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 into the 4th with a V, double crochet, 5 chain, 2, 3, 4, 5, back into the same one, double crochet. So we created a V, chain 2, skip again 1, 2, 3 into the 4th with those 4 double crochets again, and this is how we're going to do all the way around the same way. I'm trying to avoid the construction here, and it's kind of hard. Men are going back and forth. Okay, chain 2, skip 1, 2, 3 into the 4th, create that V, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 chain into the same one, chain 2, skip 1, 2, 3 into the 4th, create the 4 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everyone, so finished coming on that second double crochet with a single. Next one, single. So we'll always have 2 singles on the middle, 1 chain, coming inside of that 5 chain and doing 10 double crochets. Okay, so I'm going to continue to do my 10. Done my 10 double crochets, 1 chain going on that second double crochet with single and another single. 1 chain, 10 double crochets again. This is how we're going to proceed all the way around. I'll meet you at the end of my row. Okay, everyone. Finished my row. I'm going to go in with slip stitch until that first double crochet, and then on that first double crochet I'm doing a single 2 chain and 1 for space into the next one, double crochet into 1 chain into the next one, always 1 chain space, 3 double crochets. I'm going to do triple, 1 chain and 1 more triple. So this is the center of the motif here. I'm going to do 2 chain and repeat again what we did. So 2 triple, 1 chain, excuse me. So 2 triple and 3 double crochets, exactly how we started. goodness, Lord, trying to avoid this construction. It's hard, people. One chain and double crochet. So we started with 3 double crochets, 1 chain space, 2 triples, 2 chain, 2 triples, and 3 double crochet. And then again, go directly into the next one and repeat the same thing. 3 double crochets, 1 chain space, and again, and 2 triples. One chain and my second triple. I'm on the center, 2 chain, and I'll repeat again the 2 triples and then 1 chain and the 3 double crochets. And we're going to repeat this all the way around the same way. 3 double crochets and 1 chain space between them. And go directly and repeat the same thing. 3 double crochets, 1 chain space, 2 triples, 2 chain, 2 triples, and I thought I skipped, and 3 double crochets. I'll meet you at the end. Okay, everybody, I'm on to the last one. 3 double crochet, 1 chain, triple, 1 chain, and triple, 2 chain, triple, 1 chain, triple, and the last 3 double crochets. I guess the sweeping is not as bad as banging, right? And then come and close in on that first double crochet. Okay, everyone, so I'm down to the last row. Now, this last row is peacocks. I'm going to use the gold, and I'm using 2 strands because this gold of mine is a little bit too thin. So I want to make sure that, and I'm leaving a little bit of string to tuck in because this is like a nylon. So I'm going to come in that first space with a single, and I'm going to do 1, try to pass this here, 2 and 3. I'm going to come on that first and that single for the first time to close in my peacock into the next. I hope I have enough clarity here. Single, 1, 2, 3 chain. Behind that single and a single. So I'm closing in with a single. Single, 1, 2, 3 chain. Behind it into the next one. So I'm going to have 4 peacocks on one side and 4 on the other. 1, 2, 3 chain. Again, into the center, the middle one where we have those 2 chains. I'm going to do 6 chain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain behind that single. But you can do your peacock whatever way you usually do. That's fine too. And then create the 4 on this side. So single, 1, 2, 3. Behind that single. Into the next one. 1, 2, 3. Behind. Again. 1, 2, and 3. Peacock. And so 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 chain, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Just give me a second here. See if I even want it this way. Okay, you guys, because I don't want to do a peacock here because I want it to be the same as this side. Sorry about that, but that's just the way it goes. So I'm going to do a peacock here. Okay, so we're going to close the 6 again. Sorry, people, it's just the way it is. If I'm not happy about something, then so I'm going to do 1, 2, and 3. Coming back in again. Just give me a second here. I want to make sure that I'm happy with it. Sometimes that's how it is. I have to put it to the test to see how well I like it. Okay, so I've closed that one. I'm going to come back in that same 1 of 2 chain. Yes, 1, 2, and 3, and then close behind that single. That makes more sense. Okay, so again, single, 1, 2, 3, and peacock into the next one. Single, 1, 2, and 3, and peacock. So I'm going to show you in a second, and then again, just to make sure that you didn't misunderstood, that I didn't confuse you too much. And into the last one just with single. Okay, so single, 3 chain, close into that single. So we have the 4 peacocks. In the center we have that 6 chain. After we've closed in the peacock, I came back in with the single, did the 3 chain. So now I have 4 on this side and 4 on this. And then this one you go directly in and then start your peacocks again with 3 chain. Into the next one. Oh, I feel so good not hearing the banging and all the noise, people. It has been like a journey with this construction. The house is old and I've had a lot of water come in into the kitchen, living room, dining room. Pretty much lost everything with the water that fell. It damaged all the furniture. And it will all have to go to garbage. So now they're fixing the balcony upstairs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 chain come in. So that's in that middle 2 chain that we have. Close it, come back in that same one. Single, 3 chain, and closing that peacock, and then continue on. Now you could have done it with green, you could have done it with red, with white, gold. I think, it's the Christmas spirit time, so this is the Christmas vibe, so we'll continue with gold. Okay, so another thing that I'm not sure if I'm going to do it yet, I was thinking about maybe putting gold pearls on my flowers, which I have them here, but I'm not too sure if I'm going to do it or not. I will have to stitch one by one in, but I think this looks absolutely stunning. But even if I don't do it, it's an idea for you guys. It's just, there'll be a lot of work stitching them in by hand, obviously, but look how stunning that looks. And I also have created these gorgeous little butterflies that I can put in, like 2 of them decoration or 3. I don't have the tutorial out on these ones yet. Eventually I'll do them. If I do decide to apply them, then I'll do the tutorial. If not, I'll do the tutorial another day. I'm not sure, but this is just an idea for you. So I want to thank every single one of you so much for being here. I hope you liked the centerpiece. I will see you in the next tutorial. I will leave the measurements below in the description box. And God bless you. Take care of yourselves and each other. Until next time, everyone. Bye-bye.